Hello, it's Derek Joffrey again. One more YouTube video. The reason I'm doing these videos is we all need to speak out. You need to do it in your area. You need to be the little Paul Revere of your community. I'm going to touch on a couple subjects today. It's kind of the state of things. As you see yet again, this flag is upside down in a sign of distress, and I believe our country is in distress. But I don't believe politicians can fix it. Spiritual matter. Only the Lord Jesus can fix it. Only God's mercy. But politics is a control system on this earth. It just is. You know, I talk to a lot of people that say I don't like politics. I don't like politicians. I don't either. But it's almost like there's two kinds of people that are politicians. Those who want to control people and those who are running against something. And if good people aren't involved in it, then evil will prevail. So we have to get involved in our own systems, and I'm more and more thinking that local politics is where you can make a difference. The separation of powers from the federal level, the state protects against tyranny, then down to the county, down to the city level, and then down to your very own home. So I'm going to touch on public education a little bit. And I did that on another video. But John Taylor Gatto, yet again, if you want to know about education, write this down if you want to. John Taylor Gatto has a YouTube channel. Paul Craig Roberts on YouTube for economics. And for geopolitics, I would say Anthony C. Sutton. And Carol Quigley. But Carol Quigley, it's a real old YouTube video with him. But if you want 20th century political history, which has to do with wars and everything else, Anthony C. Sutton, you're not going to get it in your history books. But on the subject of public education, they get them in grade school, and then they get them in middle school, and then they get them where? In high school. To where I believe it's 11th grade is history class. Mostly toilet paper textbooks. And if we know that, and we know the histories out of it, we just send them in there anyway. It's very disheartening to me. So we're actually willingly partaking in lying to our children. Why? Because the state told you have to. Think about that for a minute. You're forced into a system where the state has control of your children 8 hours a day, 9 months a year, for 12 years. Strangers are going to mold their mind. John Taylor Gatto explains that. His perspective is someone from the inside, the very inside of the public education system, to where he connected all these dots and everything, and he's beyond reproach. So look at it. And that's just education. But if you understand the education in the main training center for collectivism, that's what it is. It's run by UNESCO in America, worldwide actually. So if you look at that for yourself, it's kind of like this. You don't have to be a professor. One guy asked me one time, "Are you a professor?" We started talking about geopolitics, American history. I said, "No, man. I haven't been to the Communist Training Center." Now, I'm not totally against college for engineering or this, that, and the other. Fine, go get it. Go get it. We need it. I don't know how to do it. I thank God for that. Thank God for doctors. But you can be an expert on your own health with half an hour study a night for a week. And you can pour high fructose corn syrup and Diet Coke down there all you want and complain about everyone drinking. Have at her. I don't want to be that self-righteous. I can take a 10-minute look at my own life, and I cannot tell you how to live yours. So, look at public education, John Taylor Gatto, and show it to your school board. Show it to them. If they'll listen, 10, 15 minutes of it. Put the seed in there. Get politically involved. Don't just sit back and complain about it. You know, I can't believe this homework my kid came home with. We need to stop doing that. Get involved. It doesn't matter if you bust up. Remember, if there's discourse and there's disagreement and it's borderline on argument, it's a passionate discussion. We need not be afraid of that. That's where America came from, was dissent, peaceful, civil disobedience. Otherwise, how far are we going to let it go? And it's fun fighting tyranny. God help me, I love it. I admit it. Till next time, keep in the fight. Stay in it. We got to. We have to. And it is fun. Remember, opposition sharpens your perspective. Thank you.